Greetings, comic friends. I decided to do something a little bit different today. So I have a number of books that are for sale, and I want to sell them without having to go to eBay because eBay is awful, uh, both I think for buyer and seller. I've posted some of this stuff up on Instagram. Some is sold. This stuff is still available. But I thought I'd try something a little different and have what I'm calling TitanCon, a mini vendor convention that is completely digital and only has one vendor. That is me. So I'm just going to throw stuff up that I have for sale. A lot of slabs, some raw. I'll talk about them briefly if there's anything to talk about. Probably go through them pretty quick. There's a lot of stuff here. But if there's anything you're interested in, let me know. All the prices are on there, so that's pretty self-explanatory. The prices don't include shipping. This is being recorded on, what month is this? August 12th, 2021. So, if you get to me, we know how the comic prices are these days. They're constantly changing. So the prices that you see here are valid as of, or the prices I have on them as of today, August 12th, 2021. Hit me up if you're interested in anything. I'll try my best to honor the prices here, but like I said, stuff goes crazy. Comics are nuts right now. So if you're interested in them, hit me up on Instagram. I'll have my information down in the description below. I am open to reasonable offers. If you want to get a bunch of stuff, I am definitely more willing to work with you on price. But just let me know. So I think that's about it. Let's just get rolling. I'll start with the slabs first, and with some Last Ronin. So Last Ronin, obviously, super huge, super great. I have a few Last Ronin books. So I have, this is the normal first print regular cover at a 9.8. Last Ronin, this is the retailer incentive A at a 9.8. And retailer incentive B at a 9.8. And lastly, I do have one store exclusive. This is the Very Gary exclusive. As seen on the back there. With cover art by Ryan Brown. Beautiful, beautiful cover art on this one. I really dig this one. Have Tales to Astonish. Astonishing Tales number 25. This is the first appearance of Deathlock. It's PGX 8.5. Bitterroot number 1. This is an exclusive with the Akira homage cover. This is a hot book, and this is probably one of the hottest covers of this book, just because it's such a, the homage resonates with so many people, and it's fantastic. I love Akira. This cover is just absolutely amazing. We Live number 1. This is I think it's 1 in 15 ratio variant. We Live, super hot, blew up fairly recently. So this is a variant that's I believe a little more in demand, or about the same. I can't remember as the normal cover. I do have a normal cover in here as well. X-Men 133 at a 7.5. This is the first Wolverine solo story. So the first time where he was the main focus of a story and without the team and all that around. Spider-Geddon 0 at a 9.8. This is the New York Comic Con exclusive. This is a Clayton Crane cover. Just a cool cover. Speaking of cool covers, Amazing Spider-Man number 49. This is what the Brooks variant cover. This is just an amazing cover. Look really good mounted on the wall. Same thing here. Amazing Spider-Man number 49. This is the Quesada variant. And just another really cool looking cover that would be great to display. Invincible number 1, the local comic shop day variant. Invincible, still pretty hot. That TV series that came out on Netflix was awesome. So it definitely picked up some heat. There is more of that TV show to come. This is a great way to get into an Invincible number 1 without having to get a first print, which is crazy expensive. Venom 31. This is a Peach Momoko Virgin variant of Null, and just a beautiful cover. Great Momoko art. And here's the same, but the trade dress. Things like this, where it's sort of a matching set, I'm definitely more willing to bundle them up. It's nice to keep the pair. Here's the We Live number 1. This is the regular cover, 9.8. Joker Year of the Villain number 1 at a 9.8. And just another really cool cover. This is the promotional edition of it. Fantastic Four Antithesis number 2. So this is the first full appearance of Antithesis, but most importantly, it's a totally banging Alex Ross cover. The Silver Surfer there. This is one that is hard for me to part with just because it's so cool and looks absolutely stunning displayed. Hulk 1 at a 9.6. This is the first appearance of Red Hulk. You know I love my Hulk stuff. Black Adam number 1. This is the Alex Ross variant cover. Super hot book. Black Adam has not been on the screen yet, but as we know, The Rock is going to be playing Black Adam in an upcoming movie. And aside from a Black Adam first appearance, this is the Black Adam book to have. Classic Alex Ross cover for a reason. It's beautiful. King in Black number 1. This is a Crane variant cover. Trade dress. Just again another beautiful cover. Great Crane artwork on Venom. And I have the Virgin as well, both in 9.8. Naomi number 1. So the first appearance of Naomi. A lot of spec around this character. This is Captain Marvel number 1. This is the Walmart edition. These Walmart books are kind of tough to get in a 9.8 because they were, not really handled by comic professionals. They were shrink wrapped along with other books, and then Walmart employees just put them out on the shelf. Nothing against Walmart employees, but they're not professional comic handlers, right? So getting 9.8s in these isn't always easy. And similar with this, Spider-Verse number 1, this is the Walmart edition in a 9.8, so same deal. Great cover, tons of different spider peoples on there. Your Spider-Ham, I think Spider-Man is there. Yeah, great cover, especially if you love the Spider multiverse. A lot of them are represented. Spider-Gwen, the Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Punk. Great stuff. Something is Killing the Children, number 12. This is the Frankie's Comics edition. You'll see there. In a lot of the collectability with Something is Killing the Children, aside from it just being a great story, and wanting the books, is the variant covers are great. They've put a lot of work into coming with some awesome variant covers. This one is no exception. You have Erica there, and then the monster down below. I think this is an underrated cover. I think it's just beautiful. Haha number 1, second print. Y'all know how much I love this book. Also, check out my 500 subscriber giveaway to have a chance to win this book, along with the first print. Batman number 32. This is the Art Germ variant. I believe it's considered the first cover appearance of Punchline. If you're a Punchline fan, I think this is one of the best books to have, aside from Hella Risen, whatever number it was for her first appearance. I think this is probably the second best Punchline book to have, just because the cover art is so fantastic. That's Batman 92. More Ross. This is Strange Academy number 3. This is the Alex Ross sketch variant at a 9.8. So great Doctor Strange. If you're a Doctor Strange fan, this is a beautiful piece to have displayed. More Strange Academy. We all know how hot this book is. First of all, it is a great book to read. But it's pretty much assumed there's going to be some sort of TV show around it at some point. It's too perfect for that not to happen. This is Strange Academy 1. This is the wraparound variant cover. So it's sketches of the main characters all around the book. Beautiful 9.8. Venom number 7. This is the first Dylan Brock, Eddie Brock's son. This is not the secret variant. It's the regular cover. But beautiful book to have. So there's a new Venom series coming out, written by Al Ewing, who I think is an excellent writer. So I believe that Dylan Brock is going to be the new Venom in that book and going forward. So definitely important to have his first this is his first cameo appearance in this, which I believe is the hotter of the two. His first full appearance is number 9. I think number 7, the cameo, is doing better. I think people are realizing that some cameos are actually better. For example, we're people are showing more respect to Incredible Hulk 180 for the quote-unquote cameo of Wolverine. Silver Surfer number 6. This is just a nice high-grade Silver Age Silver Surfer. These Silver Age Silver Surfer, it's a lot of silvers all at once, are tough to get in a higher grade because they are square-bound. And square-bound Silver Age books, the binding is often super crushed. The binding on this one is really nice, which allowed it to get an 8.5. Aranya, Heart of the Spider, number 1. This is a variant, Casada variant, in a 9.6. Inhumans number 5. This, I think, is still a great time to get into this book. This one is at a 9.4. This is the first appearance of Yelena Belova, who we saw in the Black Widow movie. So if you haven't seen it yet, a bit of spoilers. It looks like Yelena Belova is not going to be a one-and-done character. She is going to hang around. With Scarlett Johansson, with Black Widow dead, and Scarlett Johansson obviously on the outs with Disney right now, pretty safe to say we're not going to see Black Widow again. I think Yelena Belova is going to fill that role in some capacity, whether it be Avengers or some other team, but she's definitely not gone. So this is still a good time, I think, to jump in on this book because she's not going away. Venom number 1. This is of the 2017 run of Venom. It is the origin and first appearance of Lee Price, the Lee Price Venom. More important than that, this is just an incredible McFarlane cover. McFarlane had obviously the most iconic run with Venom, so he came back on this series to do this variant cover, which is just this absolute stunning black and white portrayal of Venom. The 9.4, definitely great book to display. And Wendigo Once Outside. Just a second. All right, and I am back. All right, where do we leave off? We have... All right, so... Ooh, this is a good one. So Marvel Spotlight number 32. This is the first appearance of Spider-Woman in a 7.0. Very respectable grade for a nice Bronze Age book. Puts it at a fairly reasonable price point if you are wanting to get into Spider-Woman. This Spider-Woman, that when she first appeared, doesn't look much like the Spider-Woman we have today. I think she was very quickly updated. But yeah, still a great book to have. First appearance of Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. Web of Venom Funeral Pyre number 1. This is the New York Comic Con 2019 version exclusive. Again, just a really killer Clayton Crane piece of art with Carnage there. The Carnage movie coming out very soon. This is just another great display piece. Amazing Fantasy number 1 at a 9.4. This is a first appearance of Aranya. This is a bit of a spec. Don't know if Aranya is going to show up or not, but we see a lot of Spider characters showing up within both the Spider-Man movies and the alternate universe stuff like Spider-Verse. So we never know when she's going to pop up. So a nice, fairly cheap way to get into the first appearance of Aranya. Next, have another group of books. And I would love to sell these as a set, but I'm willing to sell them individually. It is 3 Edge of Venomverse, the Unknown Comic variants. There's a total of 3 of them. This is wonderful Greg Horn art. So we have Spider-Gwen as Venom on the cover. This is the trade dress in the black suit. There is the Virgin in the black suit. And Virgin in a white suit. all beautiful gray horn pieces of art. These would look great all sitting next to each other. All very similar, but a little bit different. Two of the hottest characters there are, right? It's Spider-Gwen and Venom together as one entity. Pretty cool. Venom number 3, the first appearance of Null, or first full appearance of Null. This book was obviously hot for a long time. It cooled off for a little bit. I do expect it to go back up, though, as even though Null is dead, he was such a great character. There's no way that he's not coming back, in my opinion. So I think this is a good time to get into this book if you missed it before. Got another haha number 1. This is first print, but the sketch edition. I love that this was pink. I think it fit very well with the concept of this book. Oh man, this cover. This hot cover. The Patrick Gleason webbing cover. So this is Amazing Spider-Man number 55. This is the second print, so this is the red. Looks really good sitting next to the other two if you have them. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I think I already sold my first print, and I should have some third prints, which is the blue, on the way at some point. Whenever CGC feels like getting around to grading them. Who could know? God Country number 1 in a 9.8. A little bit of a spec around this. Now that we've kind of opened the door with Invincible having those image properties getting TV shows, you never know what's going to happen here. But a nice first print at a 9.8. Back to all you Doctor Strange fans, this is just a fantastic Peach Momoko Doctor Strange cover. This is Doctor Strange number 20, the Momoko variant. It is a wraparound where the back is absolutely incredible. I mean, the front's incredible, but the back is incredible too. But all one image. So again, if you're a Doctor Strange fan, this would be an incredible display piece. Haha number 1. This is the first print, the normal A cover in a 9.8. You all know how much I love this book. It was just so good. I'm not throwing out any spec on it or anything like that. It's just a great book and a really fun set of covers to display. So $50 for a 9.8 slab of an awesome book is not too shabby. Strange Academy 1, this is the 5th print. This, by the time you get to the 5th print, the print runs start getting a bit lower. So I picked up a number of these because of that. So again, it's a nice way to get into a Strange Academy 1 for pretty cheap. I got a few more Something is Killing the Children books. So Something is Killing the Children number 1. This is the local comic shop day foil variant. You can see how foily it is. I believe it is considered the 7th print. But again, another great way to get into a Something is Killing the Children number 1. Eventually, it's fairly inevitable when a Something's Killing Children TV show comes out. Having any number 1 is going to be a very good thing to have. So this is a way to sort of get into it at a more reasonable price than, you know, a first print, or heck, even other prints. Speaking of Something Is Killing the Children, one other prints. This is the fourth print. Great cover of Erica about to be ingested by a monster, and she ain't having it. She ain't having it. I think I know who comes out on top on this one. But a beautiful cover of this fourth print. Again, any Something Is Killing the Children #1, having it is going to be a good idea for when any sort of show actually drops. And #2, third printing. This is actually a fairly rare printing. So 9.8 of third printing. Also a really cool stylized cover on that one. So I think that's it for the slabs. Well, I got Something Is Killing the Children kind of going. This is the first printing of the first trade, the Frizzen variant. It's in great shape. I don't know. It's kind of weird that trades go for a bit more, but this one, people really want it. So it's a great way to get this cover at a much cheaper price than the actual book, and it itself is retaining some value. Something Is Killing the Children #7, first print. This I put at a high grade. I'd say, and I don't like to say 9/8, even though that's always possible, but so I mean, it's definitely in the 9s, so 9.4, 9.6, somewhere around there. This is #8. This is the second print, also high grade. This is #6, is it 15 or 16? I think 16. This is a Very Gary exclusive. I think it's Very Gary. The cover is by Crees, Creees, 3 E's. Kind of strange. It always throws me off. But just another beautiful, beautiful Something Is Killing the Children variant cover, where Erica is doing her thing. You're looking through. This is really cool. These are the two parts of a monster. She is just sliced in half that you're looking through to see her. Killer cover. I have some Aliens books. So Aliens #1, this is first print. This is probably in the 6 to 7 range. It does have some rusty staples on it, which is what brings it down. But other than that, it's beautifully presenting. And I have another one that's a little bit higher grade, putting this in like the 7 to 8 range, somewhere around there. Same thing, some rusty staples on it. For those of you that watch my other videos, this may look familiar. Strange Tales #179. This is the first appearance of Pip the Troll. I had bought this very recently from a local comic shop, only to realize when I went to catalog it that I did actually already have it. So I've just priced it for what it was priced for when I bought it, because I don't need it. It happens. All of you collectors out there, you know how this happens. Incredible Hulk #449. This is the first appearance of the Thunderbolts, which I think is being put together in the MCU. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the rumors are on that. Um, is that what Elaine from Seinfeld is putting together, a Thunderbolts team? I'm not sure. This one, the reason that is it is only $80. It presents very, very well in the front. The back, however, there is a small tear and color breaking crease there at the top. So that is why it is only $80, which for this book and how it's doing now, I think is a fair price. Another Strange Academy number 1, 5th printing, but raw. $15. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I just didn't send it in. I'd gotten a few of these, and after I sent in the other ones that I did send in, this one kind of crept out of the woodwork. Like, oh, where'd you come from? So Incredible Hulk and Wolverine. This reprints Incredible Hulk 180 and 181. So a great way to read that story. It is an older vintage book. It came out in the 80s, I believe, 1986. This is probably it's in great shape. I mean, just eyeballing it, it's probably 8.85, somewhere around there. But a great cover and a great way to read the origin of Wolverine. Well, maybe not the origin of Wolverine. I don't think we still know the origin of Wolverine, all that Weapon X, whatnot, but the first couple appearances of Wolverine anyway. Get that intro story. This is a nice high-grade copy of Wonder Woman number 9. So, what is this? It's just a good... I don't think it's the first Cheetah, but it's an early of this Cheetah appearance in this run. Avengers 181. So this is the first appearance of Scott Lang, who becomes one of the Ant-Mans. Grade on this... I'd say it's a fine 6, somewhere around there. Nice, what I think undervalued first appearance, especially for how great Ant-Man is in the MCU. Death of Elektra, another 181. Daredevil 181. This is a nice high grade copy. High grade copy of X-Force number 2. This is the second appearance of Deadpool. I'm surprised that this doesn't go for quite a bit more, especially with, well, two things. One, how pricey the first appearance of Deadpool is, and how popular second appearances have become, given that first appearances are out of the price range of a lot of people. But second appearance, and he's right there on the cover. Pretty cool. Here's a random Silver Age book, The Creeper number 3. This is, I'd say, around the 6.65. No, it's better than that. Probably closer to 7.75. For whatever reason, this number 3 is difficult to get in a nicer copy. I don't know why. It's just this book in particular. Most of them are beat up. I believe that's what Comics Price Guide said about it. Kind of strange. Kind of random. Let's see. Oh, I have some Moon Knight fun. Moon Knight number 5. This is just a nice high-grade copy of Moon Knight number 5. That's probably a low price. I haven't repriced this one in a long time, but it is what it is. Moon Knight number 4. I believe this is the retelling of his origin, also a high-grade copy. Mark Specter Moon Knight number 60. This is the last issue of Mark Specter Moon Knight. Kind of considered as his second. It's a second ongoing. Really cool cover on that. In black and white, smashed against the ground. And the Moon Knight number 1 of his first ongoing. I would say this is, I think putting that in the 8 range is probably fair. Have a Department of Truth number 1, cover B. And for those of you that watch my videos, I don't have to tell you how much I love this book. And it is continuing to heat up. This does have, let's see if I can get there. There you go. A small little tick right there, which is why it's only $15. I don't know why this cover underperforms cover A. I think they're both great, but this is the first cover appearance of the Lady in Red, who we still don't know who it is. If we find out, if there's a big reveal with who the Lady in Red is and she becomes super popular, then this book actually might become a hotter property. Who knows? Infinity Gauntlet number 1. Just a fantastic book to have in any collection. Obviously, it ran the first phase of the MCU all around the Infinity Gauntlet, and it is just an absolutely iconic, powerful cover. Grade on this. This is pretty high grade. I'd say high 8s, low 9s. Incredible Hulk number 347. This is the first appearance of Hulk as Mr. Fix-It. If you're reading Immortal Hulk, you'll know that the Mr. Fix-It personality is pretty important to that, as a sort of a Las Vegas casino gangster. Predator number 1, and just a great number 1 to have. First appearance of Predator in comics. There are some spine ticks on it, but other than that, beautifully presenting copy. Amazing Spider-Man number 360. This is, shoot, is this Cameo of Carnage? I think this might be Cameo of Carnage. This also has some spine ticks on it. So, full disclosure. But still a nice looking book. And this is a very high grade copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 363, which would be the 3rd appearance of Carnage. Awesome classic cover. 3rd appearance of Carnage, also just in a very high grade. 9496. So that's all I have for individual books. I have just some random stuff that I've come across. Just to, I'll go through these real quick. So this is Wolverine and Punisher. This is the full. I have some like full limited series runs. This is 3 issues. Punisher and Wolverine story. Dead Man in Dead Again. This is, I believe, 5 issues. Yeah, 5 issues. So this is just good reading material. Some Walmart packs. Have these going for pretty cheap. Have the Star Wars Bounty Hunters pack. These are still sealed. The Venom Annual 1 pack. Wolverine Infinity Watch. I think this cover is great. The Gauntlet with Wolverine's claws coming out. And that's it. Yeah, Yes, that's a duplicate there. And some random trades, I guess. Have Something is Killing the Children, Volume 2. Just if you are looking to read this is a cheap way to get it. And Ultimate Spider-Man, well, let's go this way. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1 and Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2. So this is Peter Parker, not our Peter Parker, not 616 Peter Parker, but the Ultimate Peter Parker before Miles became the Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe. But you get to read the roots of the Ultimate Universe, which no longer exists, but was a lot of fun. I think Ultimate Spider-Man, I think this was the first, Ultimate Spider-Man was the first Ultimate set of Ultimate books. They're really good, obviously, because they lasted for a long time. Eventually, the Ultimate Universe got folded into the main universe. Got to be a little bit too much to handle, but it was a lot of fun. So I think that's it. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out TitanCon. Again, hit me up on Instagram if you are interested in any of them. All the prices are on there. Those prices don't include shipping, so shipping would be additional if I do need to ship them out to you. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know all the stuff, and yeah, I think that's it. Check out my other videos as well. If you don't watch me regularly, I do my best to post 2 videos a week. One on Wednesday for a series called TGIW, Thank God It Is Wednesday, where I go over the stuff that I got for that new comic book day. And then I try to post another video over about something, a lot of CGC or CBCS unboxings and stuff about comic pressing and cleaning and just various comic book related stuff. So check that stuff out. Also check out my 500 subscriber giveaway that is taking entries at the moment of this recording. So check that out for a chance to win a first and second print of Haha CGC 9.8s. But that's it. Thanks again. I will catch you all later. And of course, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.